It has been a while since we last sat down and talked, and the events over the past few weeks have been rather hectic, if I were to say it myself. So let me go through all the events that have happened thus far. So at first, I had a meeting with Princess Rayne and Estelle regarding Amora's safety, and they subsequently put me in charge of keeping track of Amora whenever she goes on adventures as such. But during that meeting, I brought up that I have had some sightings of a certain someone that has been missing from the kingdom for quite some time, Horizon, our messenger, which was quite weird to see them in the memorial garden when we almost assumed that he was dead. So we realized that Horizon was actually sneaking about the main cloud, and so we went and investigated. The trio of the two princesses and myself were using our spy glasses to spy on Horizon. But then it all sort of unfolded when Estelle went up and approached Horizon. The two of us then followed and we listened out for Horizon. Apparently he was dealing with a lot of things, especially with his wings now turning black. He's been having a really hard time over the past 5 years trying to find out how to get his wings back to a much brighter color. And he was feeling really sad about it, and he's been dealing with it quite a bunch. And so we let him know that we're here to help him. We are here for him and we actually care for him. And so after that, we went into his house and, well, cleaned it up a little bit because it has been quite messy over the past 5 years. Although he did say something about a certain someone trading advice for potions of such. So I'm not too sure about that, but who do I know? Which leads us to today, which I have to prepare because a certain someone is going to be coming over to the kingdom for some training. Theo Griffins, an elf from the Elven Kingdom, has requested that I help him with some combat training of some sorts. And while it might seem a little bit like trespassing, especially asking someone like me to train him, I'm more than happy to help anyone, any common folk, train and get better with combat. It is a bit weird that he didn't approach Captain Kaya to do it, but I'm always here to help. I'm always here to help those protect the ones that they need, and who knows, they might need that in case something else happens over the horizon. So I shall be meeting Theo right here at the Knight's training ground. Hopefully he can get through all the basics here and there, and I'll also be showing him some hand-to-hand combat. So it's currently nighttime, so I have to prepare a little bit here and there, and in the morning he'll be arriving over here in the Cloud Kingdom. So hopefully we'll have a very nice sparring session and I'll be able to get him familiar with all the forms of combat. Okay, I think I have everything prepared in here. Yep, I have everything prepared in here for our little training session with Theo Griffins from the Elven Kingdom. It wouldn't be me being a coach without a book and quill to be able to analyze and record all of what Theo Griffins has done, so therefore I can keep track of what Theo's progress is, and hopefully Theo can make some really good progress in training. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Hope your journey was a pleasant one, and welcome to your first day in training. Yeah. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Excited?
Nervous at the same time.
Okay, don't worry. It's your first day. We're just gonna get you used to everything, the basics of all the trainings, and so you should be fine. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so welcome to the training area. Now, before anything, I have prepared a little starter kit of equipment that we'll need throughout the entire starter session. So feel free to grab all within one row. I'll even join you on that.
I don't want to accidentally shoot you with the bow.
Yeah, don't worry about it. These are unenchanted bows, so
No.
it shouldn't.
Any type of bow will practically could one tap you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, but so don't worry about that. The bows will mostly be on targets, and then we'll mostly do sword training because I feel like I had a feeling that you elves were more used to a bow than a sword. But it's good to know at least both of them. Alright, so before we get into any sort of training per se, before we get on with any sort of combat and all that, we just gotta warm up for a little bit.
Ow. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful along the path.
I'm gonna go this way. forget how big the village is sometimes.
Yeah, it's quite huge.
Especially seeing it from down here instead of up there is definitely something.
Yeah, it really gives you perspective. Especially, this is why when it rains and we have to tuck our wings, make sure we don't fly. It keeps us grounded, and then we still keep that perspective of humility. That for the folks that don't have wings.
Oh my goodness. I saw it earlier at
the
night
night
skill
skill
area.
Yep.
Yeah, I asked Max if I could come over because I overheard about it.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Now you warm up. How you feeling? Yeah? All good?
Good.
Okay. Alright. Follow me down here. Okay, so before we get into combat, per se, we first gotta understand movement. And most importantly, non-wing movement. So I'll tuck my wings in also for this. Now, in any sort of situation where combat is required, you might be in other situations where you won't have your wings. That you might not be in the most optimal of situations, and you still have to fight. Now, your mission, so you choose to accept, is to hop along the grid platforms all the way up to the ice, and then up onto the wall, and then you run up.
Okay.
No timing thus far, but show me what you got. Okay.
Oh. Oopsies.
It's alright.
I might have to like. Dang, I didn't bring my salad. Oopsies. Could I put my other armor on just for a sec?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Because this one gives me regen.
Okay.
So.
Very good. Very good. Okay, interesting. Nice.
Okay, these ones will be a little
Nice.
harder.
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
got this. Look at you. Natural. Look at that. There you go. Final jump. Now make your way up the wall. Very nice. Not bad. I do have to give it to you. Really good. Head back down and then run through it again. Okay, you know what? You can keep that armor for now. Just keep that armor since it gives you that regen. But then after that, I'm going to have to take the extra speed away.
Yep.
There you go. There you go, smart. There you go. Come on. Nearly there.
Goodness.
There you go. Nice job. Awesome. Right. Now, one through one more time. Nice. There you go. Nice job.
I think I'm getting the whole of it.
Awesome. Well, you did really well across all three, and you improved at every step you went. So very well done. Very well done.
I just need to make sure I don't accidentally shoot you.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I don't want Umiko yelling at me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Umiko would probably kill me if I kill you.
Target
that
number one.
or unleash so much rain.
Yeah, she probably would. Alright, so to my knowledge, I understand that you elves are more used to a bow than a sword. So since this is the shooting arena, this should feel like duck to water. So show me what you got in shooting all 6 of these targets. Nice. Okay. Alright.
I've not used the bow in so long.
Really? Don't you elves usually use bows anyways?
I personally had to stop using the bow.
I see. I see.
Due to reasons of almost accidentally killing someone.
Right. Right. I see.
It was an accident though. It was when the sky rats were a thing.
Oh, right. The sky rats. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they've been extinct for a while, but You see? And you look to still have it.
That they are.
Well, you still look to have it in you. You shot all 6 targets. Really nice. Alright, now run through it again. This time a little bit faster. Nice. Good job. There you go. Nice.
You can definitely tell I hit them when they're glowing.
Oh yeah, for sure. That gives a really good indicator on whether you shot the target or not. Okay, so now that you had a feel with the parkour, the rope climbing, and also the target training, now comes a little bit complex, per se. We're going to put all those together right now. So you see how I distributed all the targets around? I want you to attempt the parkour, but also take down all 6 of these targets. Because you're going to be moving, you're going to be shooting. When you move, and when you want to shoot, sometimes you gotta stop for a little bit and then choose your targets. I don't mind giving a little example if you want. That's 5. Alright, so that took about 45 seconds. As you can see, I stopped across some of the platforms to take a shot. So I need you to shoot down 6 of the targets at any arrangement that you feel like is comfortable. But every time you shoot, you have to be on one of the platforms.
Alright.
Alright, you got it? Alright, on my count, you go. Alright, ready? Bow in hand. 3, 2, 1, go! Nice. Shot 1 target twice. I like the double tap. Nicely done. Nice. Nice. Good job. Nicely done. Now make your way up. Oh, you drop your bow.
I dropped my bow and I dropped myself.
It's alright. It's alright. You, on the bright side, you shot 6 of the targets, but you fell right here. So I'll note that down real quick. Now take your time. No need to rush. There you go. Now hop across. Run here. There you go. Yep.
I was like, did I just hear a chicken lay an egg or something? Or was that just the bees?
Oh, those were just the bees. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, you managed to hit targets, and then, well, you stumbled a little bit here and there, but you got back on your feet and you kept going at it. Really nice. Very, very good. Right, so welcome to melee combat. So I gotta get an understanding. Are elves usually fine with melee combat for the most part?
As far as I'm aware, yes, but we mostly use the bows. As we have a buff in bows.
Right. Okay, so you have the buff in bows, so you're much more accustomed to range rather than close quarters combat. But in any situation, sometimes the enemy will be rushing you, and you don't have time to pull out your bow and just go, and just draw it back. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You gotta gauge the distance. So that's why we now come to this.
Of course.
Once again, just like what you did in the parkour course and also the shooting course, also apply here. You're going to be moving around a ton, and you're also going to be gauging what's the best course of action for any enemy out there. Whether they're holding a shield, whether they're not holding a shield, whether they have a totem, whether they have food in their hands, whatever. Now, I assume that you know somewhat of the basics of combat?
Yes.
Yes?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay. Alright. Now, swing it. Swing at me. If I block, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's stopping someone from doing this? Okay, not bad. You got a movement. Yep. Oh, nice try. Look them in the eye. There you go. There you go. You got a hit off. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Nice to see you pulling out this. Oh, nice job. What are you gonna do? Whoop. Go on. I got my shield up. What are you gonna do? Oh, you disabled my shield. Now it's your chance. Okay, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
What are you at right now for hearts?
I'm still full on hearts.
What?
So how did that feel?
Good.
I can imagine you probably haven't done this in quite some time, huh?
Nope.
No? Understandable.
When I was younger, and well, I think way before you were around,
Mm-hmm.
over 1,000, I got pulled out of school due to family matters. So I never got like the chance to possibly go back into school, especially like the knighthood or anything. So I just stuck with my side gig.
I see.
When I was younger, as a messenger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my grandfather did.
I see. Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I want to learn more of the night training and all that jazz, as well as I have to protect my daughter.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes having a motive really inspires you to do your best, to give it your all. And having your daughter there, or your family, whoever you keep very close to your heart, it can be a very good inspiration for you to keep improving. I can see it in the way you handled everything so far. You've been doing really well. I can still see that you had that little spark of training that you once had is starting to come back like it once was. And before you had to pull out, you were actually really good. All right. Shields up, armor on. We'll run it one more time before you take a quick break, and then I'll see you over at the training course. All right.
of course.
All right.
You got your stuff on?
Yep. Except my shield.
I don't see your. I was like, I don't see your shield.
Yeah, exactly. All right. You ready?
I love the magic of not being able to see armors at times.
Yeah, it is nice to be able to actually look at the person. All right. So you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Time your swings as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes take a bit of time to get away from your opponent. Gauge what you gotta do. Nice. Alright, down to 3 hearts. You got me. Nicely
I was
done.
at 4 hearts.
Nicely done. Well done. Nice job. Very well done. See, you held your own there.
I love how we were heart off from each other.
Yeah. That's why you can get very, very close. Right, head up to Capybara. Take a bit of a load off. You actually did really well. Color me impressed. You were a little bit slow at the beginning, but then you finally found your footing. You started to utilize the tools within your toolbar. At your disposal, you were resourceful, and then you thought, like, what can I do at this moment? If this person's holding out their shield too much, what do you do? If this person doesn't have their shield out too much, if that person is backing up a little, whether they're meeting me much more forward.
Of course.
Yeah. So you gotta think about whatever is going through that opponent's mind to see how you adjust yourself as well and give yourself the advantage in anything.
Think of strategy.
Yeah, and all that comes with time. And so you start out slow, and then slowly but surely you build that knowledge, and so you'll be able to analyze fights much faster and faster. And also having that sort of inspiration that you fight for and you want them to live, helps very lot. Helps very much. I'll set up the target course and then just meet me down there.
Of course.
Bow in hand, on your marks, 3, 2, 1, go! Nice. Nice. Analyze your targets.
I have an idea for this one.
Oh. Okay. Sneak up. Nice. Good job. Alright, now take your time. There you go. Beautiful. One last one. Now make your way up. There you go. Make your way up here. And time. 53 seconds. That was very, very good. Oh, wow. You improved a lot. Nice job. Look at you. Look at you go. How did that feel? Now that you were able to get through that with a breeze.
A lot better.
Yeah, there you go. See? I knew you had it in you. Right. So, that was the first session of your training. How'd you feel?
Good.
Yeah? So you learned the basics, you learned the movement, you learned range combat, you learned hand-to-hand combat, you also learned how to do all of that all at the same time. So tell me, what's the biggest thing you learned?
Strategizing where everything is.
Yep.
First, and then make a move.
Yep.
Like I've said to some people before, like especially ones that I'm very close to, if it comes to a time of where I have to sacrifice my own self to protect them, I'll do it.
It's really good to hear that as well. Well, a lot of us knights in the Knights Guild also do share that sort of sentiment, where we do anything for our kingdoms, we do anything for the people we love the most. And so having that, you're able to be braver, you're able to be more willing to go through all that hardship in order to prepare yourself and also to make yourself a better person. Not only do you improve in whatever combat you are doing, not only becoming a good knight, but also a great person. And at the end of the day, that's the hallmark of a good knight. You don't need to have the strongest swing, you don't need to have the most accurate of bow shots. Most importantly, you do it all for the right reasons. And I can see from all that, you're definitely doing that. Well, there you go. Right, so class is dismissed for today. Thank you so much for coming along. The next time we'll plan the next session together. Yeah, and then we'll run through everything again, and then we'll learn something new. Good qualities of a knight, a great person, understandably puts family first, and shaking off the rust. That should be fine. Alright, so that was a good first day of training with Theo Griffins, and the logbook shall remain in my office when he decides to come over again for more training. That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this sort of teaching, especially over the time that I had with my lads, Holden and Atlas. It has been really fun teaching again, and I'd actually like to do this again sometime. Theo might just be the start, but who knows, if anyone else would like some forms of simple combat training, I'm more than happy to help them. But I'm going to have to sign off early for the night, because in a few days' time, I'll be graduating my 2 knight recruits. Holden and Atlas have been cooped out in here in the Knight's Tower for quite some time, especially them living up in the barracks. And over time, they have been reading, they have been preparing, and they've been training, and I think it's time for them to move on into their careers as a full-time knight. And that wouldn't mean that they won't report to me. I'll still be here if they need anything, but at the very least, they will be much more independent as knights. And they won't be cooped up in the barracks, they will have their own homes and they'll be able to freely move around and patrol when necessary. So I really gotta write something down for those two lads because I'm very proud of them. They made it this far and they're gonna be graduating, which is gonna be amazing. But unfortunately, we ran out of time for this episode, so you'll have to see next episode where we go through the graduating ceremony. But that is gonna be it for this episode of the Princess SMP. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to follow the journey. In the wise words of Nimbus Stormwynd, take care of yourselves, be nice to one another, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.